Good day, these are the headlines from Philippine News Agency. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is now back to work after a 5-day rest and isolation due to COVID-19. The president's isolation period ended on Sunday. However, he was advised by his doctors to still wear a well-fitted mask for the next 10 days, especially when he goes out and meets people. Marcos is set to visit Iloilo today to award land ownership certificates and distribute farm machinery to farmer beneficiaries. The president will also grace the grand opening ceremony of the 18th National Scout Jamboree in Pasig City. President Marcos was diagnosed as recovered since he is no longer showing symptoms of COVID-19. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said the aggressive actions made by China toward Filipino vessels further strengthened the country's determination to defend and protect its jurisdiction over the West Philippine Sea. President Marcos reiterated that the Philippines has sovereign and legitimate right or legal basis to operate in the West Philippine Sea. In a statement on social media, Marcos emphasized that Ayungin Shoal is within the country's exclusive economic zone and that any foreign claims of sovereignty over it is baseless and contrary to international law. He said that Bajo de Masinloc is sovereign Philippine territory and an integral part of the Philippine archipelago. He said that China's illegal presence in the Philippine waters and dangerous actions against the Filipinos are an outright and blatant violation of international law and rules-based international order. Marcos thanked the military and assured them of the government's continued support. On Sunday, China Coast Guard and Chinese maritime militia vessels, water cannon and rammed Philippine ships that were on a regular rotation and resupply mission to the BRP Sierra Madre in Ayungin Shoal. The cannon attack damaged 2 Philippine ships, disabling one and endangering its crew. Armed Forces Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. participated in the resupply mission, becoming the first AFP Chief of Staff to have set foot on BRP Sierra Madre. The AFP Chief personally conveyed President Marcos Jr.'s appreciation and Yuletide greetings to the ship's troops. Browner said he will be meeting with Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. to discuss their next actions. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. will fly to Tokyo, Japan on Friday, December 15 to participate in the ASEAN-Japan commemorative summit. The summit coincides with the 50th year of the ASEAN-Japan friendship and cooperation. Foreign Affairs Assistant Secretary Daniel Espiritu said the highlight of the summit will include discussion on the situations in the South China Sea and East China Sea, as well as Myanmar and North Korea. Espiritu highlighted the importance of Japan's involvement in this summit as one of the first dialogue partners of ASEAN. He said its participation has conveyed not only political security matters such as defense and transnational crime and mutual legal assistance, but also in mutual economic activities. Meanwhile, President Marcos is expected to meet with business leaders at the sidelines of the summit with the participation of the Department of Trade and Industry. Espiritu said Marcos' bilateral meeting with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida is being firmed up. Congress is set to ratify the proposed 5.76 trillion peso budget for 2024 today, according to Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri. Zubiri said the bicameral panel will convene in Makati City to reconcile disagreeing provisions on the national budget. The Senate approved the 2024 budget on third and final reading on November 28. After the discussions, lawmakers from the Senate and House of Representatives will ratify the final version and then send it to Malacanang for the review and approval of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. The proposed 2024 budget reflects a 9.5% increase from the 2023 appropriations. Finance Secretary Benjamin Jokna earlier said that the president is expected to sign the 2024 budget before his scheduled trip to Japan for the ASEAN-Japan Friendship and Cooperation Commemorative Summit from December 16 to 18, 2023. Surigao del Sur was rocked by a magnitude 5.1 earthquake earlier today, as confirmed by the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology or PHIVOLCS. According to FIVOX, the earthquake took place in the waters of Caguait with a focus depth of 10 kilometers and was tectonic in region. FIVOX said there are no expected aftershocks or damage from the earthquake. Surigao del Sur has been recently subjected to intense seismic activity, including one measuring 7.4 magnitude that struck Hinatuan on December 2, resulting in 3 fatalities and 76 injuries in the Caraga and Davao region. Meanwhile, a powerful 6.8 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Caguait, Surigao del Sur on December 4. As of Sunday, FIVOX has recorded a total of 4,386 aftershocks, some reaching magnitudes of 6.6. Surigao del Sur has been placed under a state of calamity due to the impact of the earthquakes. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website pna.gov.ph or Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Surbisha Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account, via the News and Information Bureau website nib.gov.ph under PNA News, or the Facebook page of the Presidential Communications Office or PCO. It's 14 days before Christmas. I am Brianna Fernandez and this is the Pna Headlines, bringing the stories that unite the nation.